100 short and interesting facts about a human. 1. The only part of the body that does not have a blood supply is the cornea of the eye. It receives oxygen directly from the air. 2. The capacity of the human brain exceeds 4 terabytes. 3. Up to 7 months, the baby can breathe and swallow at the same time. 4. Your skull is made up of 29 different bones. 5. When you sneeze, all body functions stop, even the heart. 6. A nerve impulse from the brain moves at a speed of 274 km per hour. 7. One human brain generates more electrical impulses in one day than all the world's phones combined. 8. The average human body contains enough sulfur to kill all the fleas on the average dog, carbon to make 900 pencils, potassium to shoot a toy cannon, fat to make 7 bars of soap, and enough water to fill a 50-liter barrel. 9. The human heart pumps 182 million liters of blood in its lifetime. 10. 50,000 cells in your body are dying and being replaced by new ones as you read this sentence. 11. The embryo acquires fingerprints at the age of 3 months. 12. Women's hearts beat faster than men's. 13. A man named Charles Osborne hiccuped for 68 years. 14. Right-handed people live on average 9 years longer than left-handed people. 15. About 2/3 of people tilt their head to the right when kissing. 16. A person forgets 90% of his dreams. 17. The total length of blood vessels in the human body is approximately 100,000 kilometers. 18. In spring, the respiratory rate is on average 1/3 higher than in autumn. 19. By the end of life, a person remembers on average 150 trillion bits of information. 20. 80% of the human body's heat leaves the head. 21. When you blush, your stomach turns red too. 22. Thirst occurs when water loss equals 1% of body weight. A loss of more than 5% can lead to fainting, and more than 10% can lead to death from desiccation. 23. There are at least 700 enzymes working in the human body. 24. Humans are the only creatures that sleep on their backs. 25. On average, a 4-year-old child asks 450 questions a day. 26. In addition to humans, koalas also have unique fingerprints. 27. Only 1% of bacteria cause illness in humans. 28. All the people on the planet can be comfortably placed in a cube with a side of 1,000 meters. 29. The scientific name for the navel is umbilicus. 30. The tooth is the only part of the human body that is not capable of self-healing. 31. On average, it takes a person 7 minutes to fall asleep. 32. A right-handed person chews most of the food on the right side of the jaw, a left-handed person chews on the left. 33. Only 7% of people in the world are left-handed. 34. The aroma of apples and bananas helps you lose weight. 35. The length of hair on the head that a person grows on average during his life is 725 kilometers. 36. Among people who can move their ears, only 1/3 can move one ear. 37. The average person swallows 8 small spiders in their lifetime. 38. The total weight of bacteria living in the human body is 2 kilograms. 39. 99% of all calcium in the body is found in the teeth. 40. Human lips are hundreds of times more sensitive than fingertips. A real kiss increases your heart rate to 100 beats per minute or more. 41. The absolute strength of the masticatory muscles on one side is 195 kilograms. 42. During a kiss, 278 different cultures of bacteria are transmitted from one person to another. Fortunately, 95% of them are harmless. 43. Parthenophobia is the fear of virgins. 44. Tooth enamel is the hardest tissue produced by the human body. 45. If you collect all the iron contained in the human body, you will only get a small screw for a watch. 46. There are more than 100 different viruses that cause a runny nose. 47. A kiss of sufficient duration is much better than chewing gum at normalizing acidity in the oral cavity. 48. By hitting your head against a wall, you can lose 150 kilocalories per hour. 49. Man is the only representative of the animal world capable of drawing straight lines. 50. During a lifetime, a person's skin changes approximately 1,000 times. 51. A person who smokes a pack of cigarettes a day will consume half a cup of tar in a year. 52. Women blink approximately 2 times less often than men. 53. The human body contains only 4 minerals: apatite, aragonite, calcite and cristobalite. 54. A real, passionate kiss produces the same chemical reactions in the brain that skydiving and shooting with a pistol. 55. Men are considered dwarfs if their height is below 130 centimeters, women below 120 centimeters. 56. Fingernails grow approximately 4 times faster than toenails. 57. People with blue eyes are more sensitive to pain than others. 58. Nerve impulses in the human body travel at a speed of approximately 90 meters per second. 59. In the human brain, 100,000 chemical reactions occur in 1 second. 60. Children are born without kneecaps. They appear only at the age of 6 years. 61. If one of the identical twins is missing a particular tooth, as a rule, the other twin is also missing the same tooth. 62. The surface area of human lungs is approximately equal to the area of a tennis court. 63. On average, a person spends 2 weeks kissing in his entire life. 64. Blondes grow a beard faster than brunettes. 65. Leukocytes in the human body live 2-4 days, and red blood cells 3-4 months. 66. The strongest muscle in the human body is the tongue. 67. The size of a person's heart is approximately equal to the size of his fist. The weight of an adult human heart is 220,260 grams. 68. From the moment of birth, there are already 14 billion cells in the human brain, and this number does not increase until death. On the contrary, after 25 years it decreases by 100,000 per day. In the minute you spend reading a page, about 70 cells die. After 40 years, brain degradation accelerates sharply, and after 50, neurons, nerve cells, dry out and brain volume decreases. 69. At birth, a child's body contains about 300 bones. In adulthood, there are only 206. 70. The human small intestine during life is about 2.5 meters long. After his death, when the muscles of the intestinal wall relax, the length reaches 6 meters. 71. The right lung of a person holds more air than the left. 72. An adult takes approximately 23,000 breaths and exhalations per day. 73. The smallest cells in a man's body are sperm cells. 74. There are about 40,000 bacteria in the human mouth. 75. There are about 2,000 taste buds in the human body. 76. The human eye is capable of distinguishing 10 million shades of color. 77. The chemical compound responsible for the ecstasy of love, phenylethylamine, is present in chocolate. 78. The human heart creates pressure that is enough to raise the blood to the level of the 4th floor. 79. A person burns more calories while sleeping than while watching TV. 80. Children grow fastest in the spring. 81. Every year, more than 2,000 left-handed people die due to errors in the operation of mechanisms designed for right-handed people. 82. It turns out that every 300 men have the opportunity to satisfy themselves orally. 83. A person uses 17 muscles when he smiles and 43 when he frowns. 84. By age 60, most people lose half of their taste buds. 85. When flying on an airplane, a person's hair growth rate doubles. 86. 1% of people can see infrared and 1% can see ultraviolet radiation. 87. If you are locked in a completely enclosed room, you will die from carbon dioxide poisoning, not from lack of air. 88. According to statistics, only 1 person in 2 billion crosses the threshold of 116 years. 89. The average person speaks 4,800 words in 24 hours. 90. The retina inside the eye covers about 650 square meters. and contains 137 million light-sensitive cells, 130 million rods for black and white vision and 7 million cones for color vision. 91. Our eyes are always the same size from birth, but our nose and ears never stop growing. 92. In the morning a person is about 8 millimeters taller than in the evening. 93. The focusing muscles of the eye move 100,000 times a day. For the leg muscles to make the same number of contractions, you need to walk 80 kilometers a day. 94. A cough is an explosive charge of air that travels at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour.